Alright guys, what's going on? It's Shrim here, and welcome back to another video I got for you guys today. Today I'm bringing you week 8, week 9, 10, I don't know. One of the weeks of my Texans Connected franchise here. Before I get into the game or anything, I just want to let you guys know that I'm sorry for not uploading the past couple of days. The main reason for that is that I entirely lost my voice for like 2 days. You can still kind of hear it. My voice isn't entirely back yet, but I was sick over the weekend and I completely lost my voice. But yeah, we're in week 8. Okay, so I was right the first time. But yeah, we're in week 8, taking on the Seahawks. I just wanted to address the fact that I didn't upload the past couple of days, and I apologize for that. Yeah, I didn't have a voice. I couldn't record any videos. I wanted to get this out on Saturday, but I couldn't record the commentary because I wouldn't have been able to say anything. It was kind of funny though. Every time I tried to talk, just nothing happened. But anyway, you could see there that DeAndre Hopkins is coming back in a couple weeks, as is Whitney Merciless, which is really nice to see. Those are both of our two of our very, very good players on offense and defense there. But anyway, we're about to get into the game now against the Seahawks, who is actually another player. His name is Phineas 007. I'm not too sure if he has a YouTube channel or not. I feel like he's one of the subscribers of the commissioners of this league. But anyway, Lamar Miller takes the first down handoff there. Gets about 7 yards, not a bad rush there. 2nd and 3 now. Deshaun Watson drops back trying to find somebody open. He finds Dante Foreman, I think that was, but Foreman is not able to catch the ball. And now here, 3rd and 3, Foreman is going to get the handoff, trying to run it right up the middle, see what he can do, and he does not get the first down. Very nice play there from the Seahawks defensive player, and the Texans are forced to punt. Now it's 1st and 10, first play for the Seahawks here. Benardrick McKinney is so close to getting an interception there. In my defense, this game was a little bit laggy, so when I hit Y there, like when I thought I had good timing, I just had really poor timing and he didn't catch it, which is fair because the game was probably laggy for him too, so I can't really hide behind that excuse for much longer. But anyway, Thomas Rawls picks up the first down there, only gets a yard, but that's all he needed. 1st and 10 now for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson drops back in the pocket, trying to find somebody to throw to, and is able to find a nice open Jermaine Kearse, I think that is, even though he's not on their team anymore. Obviously, I think this league was started before this season even started, so Jermaine Kearse was never on the Jets. But anyway, Jimmy Graham gets the catch there from Russell Wilson's pass, picks up about 15-ish yards. Somebody gets hurt there. I'm not entirely sure who that is, but I'm pretty sure Jadeveon Clowney gets hurt in this game at some point. I don't remember when. But anyway, now it's 2nd and 10. Drag routes are wide open. I think that's Paul Richardson. I feel like he's number 10. Very speedy receiver. He picks up the first down. Kind of a mismatch there for anybody on a drag route trying to cover Paul Richardson because he's so quick. But 2nd and 9 now. Russell Wilson, very, very viable mobile quarterback, runs for the first down, or nearly the first down. I think he actually doesn't make it. But that will probably bring up 3rd and inches. Yes, it does. But Russell Wilson, of course, a very fast quarterback. Definitely like a top 3, top 2 mobile quarterback in the NFL right now. Might even be the best. But 3rd and inches, Russell Wilson is able to roll out and find Jermaine Kearse. Nearly got sacked. That was a nice throw under pressure from Russell Wilson. 1st and 10 now. Russell Wilson throws it to the outside to an open Jimmy Graham, and Jimmy Graham's able to go right into the end zone. A lapse in the zone there. I'm not sure who was supposed to be in that purple, but they did not look like they were in position. That's all right, though. 1st and 10 now for the Texans, trying to do something. They need to get some points. CJ Fedorowicz catches the ball right over the middle. Gets about 5 yards, maybe. And he gets exactly 5 yards there. Now it's 3rd and 5 after, I don't know what happened on 2nd down, but anyway, now it's 3rd and 5. Deshaun Watson is able to find his running back, Lamar Miller, right over the middle of the field there for like an 8-yard gain or so. Now it's 3rd and 4. Another 3rd down would be nice if the Texans can convert this one. Trying to get some points, definitely on this drive. He lofts it over to CJ Fedorowicz, who was able to come up with the catch. Not bad there. Deshaun Watson only incompleted 2 passes, which is not bad so far. He's 4 for 6 on the day, but now Lamar Miller hasn't really been involved too much, but he takes the handoff right up the middle, is able to pick up like 7 yards. 3 rushes for 16 yards, not that bad of an average for him either. 3rd and 2 now, yet another 3rd down that the Texans are definitely looking to convert. Deshaun Watson drops back, tries to find somebody open, and he is able to find his receiver, Will Fuller. Pretty nice completion there, and now this brings up a 1st and 10. A lot of crossing routes on this play, as you can see there. Deshaun Watson drops back, throws it over the middle, and gets baited by Bobby Wagner, the very, very talented middle linebacker. makes Deshaun Watson look like the rookie that he is and just baits him over the middle. Very nice play by my opponent's computer. 1st and 10 now for the Seahawks, trying to get something going. They can kind of run away with this game right now if they can get any kind of points, but J.J. Watt is trying his best to not make that happen as he is able to sack Russell Wilson, and my opponent accidentally spiked the ball on 2nd down, so now it's 3rd and 20. I don't know why he did that. I think he probably just hit the wrong button, and Jermaine Kearse is not able to come up with the catch, so they are forced to punt the ball. Giving the Texans some decent field position pretty much at midfield. Lamar Miller takes the handoff, has some good blocking on the outside. I think that was Jalen Strong holding his block there. And Lamar Miller is able to pick up a very nice gain there, averaging 9 yards a carry, which is very, very, very good so far. The Texans should probably look to run the ball more often, but on 2nd and 2 right now, they're trying to screen. I think this is Foreman, and that was a crazy block shed by Cam Chancellor, I think that was, and Foreman's able to go down to the 1-yard line. He just is not able to get into the end zone. That's okay, though. 1st and goal. Looks like the Texans should be able to at least get a touchdown on this drive. Lamar Miller is able to fight through the first contact there and go into the end zone. Pretty nice run from him there. Only a yard, but it was actually a hard-fought 1 yard. Seahawks on their next possession now. It's 1st and 10. Russell Wilson drops back, looking for the drag route, and that was almost a pick 6. If Benardrick McKinney would have caught either of those, he caught the one, or he almost caught the one, and then he deflected it up and almost caught the other one, but was not able to come up with the interception there. That would have totally been a pick 6. Anyway, though, 2nd and 10, Benardrick McKinney, actually no, that was Zach Cunningham that time, was just like an inch away from getting another user. And in my defense, those were both because of my timing issues with the lag. It wasn't registering right away. I feel like if this game wasn't laggy, I would have had both of those picks, but, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. But anyway, 3rd and 3. Russell Wilson's able to throw it over the middle and find his receiver. I feel like that might have been Tyler Lockett. I'm not entirely sure, though. I just noticed I don't think Doug Baldwin was playing in this one. He totally could have been, but I haven't really seen him yet. He might have been hurt. I'm not entirely sure, but 2nd and 11, Tyler Lockett's able to catch the ball over the middle of the field, though. Russell Wilson throwing an absolute dime. But yeah, Doug Baldwin is not on the field right now. He's number 89, and I don't see him. Anyway, 2nd and 10, though. Russell Wilson trying to find somebody open. These drag routes have been killing the Texans this entire game so far. Paul Richardson, very dynamic on that route there. 1st and goal now for the Seahawks. They hand it off to Thomas Rawls, who has not had much success so far this game, but he is able to get into the end zone. Shed a tackle from somebody. I'm not entirely sure who that was. Some Texans defensive lineman, I presume. And he's able to go into the end zone. Now it's 1st and 10, though, for the Texans, trying to get something going here. Throws a little drag route to Will Fuller, who gets absolutely rocked and is hurt on that play. I don't think he's out for that long, because I'm pretty sure he comes back next week. But that's not good if he didn't come back next week, because the Texans are very slim at receiver. But Braxton Miller is able to catch the ball over the middle of the field. And the Texans are driving decently right now. It's 14-7. They want to get at least some points. They do not receive the ball at half, considering they got the ball at the start of the game. Deshaun Watson looking for somebody open and nearly throws an interception. That was on 3rd down, too, so they have to punt the ball. And the Seahawks weren't able to do anything with the drive before halftime, so it just goes right into the 2nd half. Texans pretty bad on offense so far once it gets near the red zone. But Russell Wilson's able to scamper there for a couple yards and pick up the 1st down. But while they're driving down the field, the Texans are actually looking pretty decent. They just can't finish drives. They can't capitalize. But 3rd and 4 now, Russell Wilson is able to get by the contain. I definitely did I pretty much set up a contain every play, and he's able to get by it and pick up a 1st down. Texans are finding it hard to stop Russell Wilson on the ground. And 3rd and 8 now. Very, very contested catch, but Luke Wilson, that may have been, I think that was Luke Wilson, is able to come down with the grab. Pretty lucky catch there. A lot of times that animation gets dropped, but J.J. Watt's definitely helping out the cause here with his 3rd sack, and Covington got hurt for the Texans on one of those last few plays. But J.J. Watt is having a monumental game right now. But yeah, now it's 2nd and 10 for the Texans here. Lofting it over the middle of the field to Jalen Strong, who I mentioned the last video is very good on those drag routes, on the slant routes. He's very good over the middle. He just kind of gets open and creates separation. He's a good player. Now it's 1st and 10. Looks like they're trying to run the ball right here with Hunt. He's trying to take it to the outside. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Cannot swerve by Earl Thomas. That looks like obviously one of the best safeties in the NFL, if not the best free safety in the NFL. Not able to swerve by him. He's a fantastic tackler. Fantastic player. Out of Texas, if I'm not mistaken. But first and 10 now, CJ Fedorowicz catches the drag route over the middle of the field. This is what I mentioned earlier. The Texans have been pretty decent going down the field, but once it gets near the red zone, they kind of struggle. And here's the continued success. Lamar Miller takes the ball, picks up like 15-ish, maybe 16 yards. He's having a very good game. 7 yards a carry and a touchdown. That's not bad at all. First and 10 now for the Texans. Trying to put up some points, maybe bring this game back a little closer. But Deshaun Watson makes another rookie mistake, throwing that to, maybe that's Jeremy Lane. I can't read the back of his jersey from here. But at least Deshaun Watson is able to hustle down and tackle him before he is able to get into the end zone. That is Jeremy Lane, I was correct. Pretty sure they just traded him, if I'm not mistaken. I think that happened. Pretty sure they just traded him for Dwayne Brown, so that's kind of funny. I think they just traded him to the Texans. If I'm not mistaken, I could totally be wrong, though. Anyway, 2nd and 8. J.J. Watt, once again, coming with his 4th sack of the game. The Seahawks do not have the best offensive line, and J.J. Watt is taking full advantage of their lackluster right tackle play. And 3rd and 18 now, Russell Wilson's able to scamper up the middle and almost get the first down, get about 16 yards back. He's having a very productive game so far, hasn't made any mistakes, thrown a touchdown. But on the field goal attempt, he misses it. Maybe that was because of the lag, I'm not entirely sure, but their kicker, I don't think it's Blair Walsh, I think that's who their real-life kicker is, though, maybe I'm wrong. He was able to miss the field goal. He was not able to make it, I guess I should have said. And Jalen Strong gets the first down there. Deshaun Watson, aside from those 2 interceptions, having a pretty clean day. 12 for 18, 113 yards. Not the greatest stats, but he's converted a lot of his passes, which is nice. CJ Fedorowicz gets the pass to the outside, is able to shed a tackle, but is not able to pick up the first down, just has to run out of bounds. Deshaun Watson has been dinking and dunking all over the Seahawks defense today until they get into the red zone. But anyway, CJ Fedorowicz drops a pretty wide open pass. I know there was some coverage there, but that definitely should have been caught. I pronounced caught weird. Sorry about that. But anyway, 3rd and 2 now. Trying to set up a screen for Foreman that looks like he's able to pick up the first down. That same weird block shed from Cam Chancellor. But Foreman has been very productive on these screens. He might be able to come in and be our receiving back. I'm not sure what his receiving stats are, but he looks pretty decent, at least on the couple of screens I've run this game. For 2nd and 10 now, Deshaun Watson trying to look for Lamar Miller, who drops the ball. Texans are having some unfortunate circumstances come with pass catching, and then on a field goal try, my opponent blocks the kick. He wasn't even using the guy in the end. He got actually an interior player to block it. I've actually never had that happen to me before, so props to my opponent for that one. Anyway, though, 1st and 10. Almost intercepted once again. Russell Wilson has gotten bailed out 3 times, I think, now, where he almost got intercepted. 3rd and 10 now would be huge for the Texans to get him off the field here. That's really what they want to try to do, and they are able to do that. Tyler Lockett catches the ball, but is not able to get the first down, so the Seahawks are forced to punt. Only a 1-possession game here. The Texans are definitely in a good position to try to score again. CJ Fedorowicz catches the ball right over the middle of the field, and somebody forces the fumble. I think that was Bobby Wagner. Well, Bobby Wagner at least recovered the fumble. I think he forced it too. Anyway, though, the Seahawks on their next drive, able to waste a lot of time and run the ball into the end zone with Thomas Rawls. Game is not looking good for the Texans right now. 1st and 10, though, pretty much in just prayer mode. But Deshaun Watson is able to loft a very nice pass to the outside to Will Fuller, and he's able to beat his man for a touchdown. He just completely shredded Deshaun Shed there. So that's good to see. But it's all on this onside kick here that the Seahawks are able to recover. The only thing that I can take away from this game that is pretty good is that J.J. Watt played phenomenally. The defense did not play that badly. It can't really fault them. The offense just made a lot of mistakes. Deshaun Watson got picked off 2 times, but is able to capitalize with 1 touchdown on a very nice throw to Will Fuller, might I add. But anyway, good game to my opponent. He's a solid player, obviously. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.